For the 22nd time in their careers, Serena Williams and Maria Sharapova will face off, but the circumstances could hardly be more different than their previous 21 encounters. Both enter the match with a point to prove. Williams, 36, is attempting her latest comeback from pregnancy. Many have questioned whether she would physically be able to catch or even surpass Margaret Court's 24 Grand Slam haul after giving birth to her daughter Alexis Olympia. So far, the signs are encouraging. Sharapova, meanwhile, is determined to prove she can compete at the same level that she was at prior to her 15-month drugs ban. She, too, has looked formidable at Roland Garros. There's been little love lost between the pair in the past. Here we take a look at the matchup and assess who will come out on top. How have they both got here? Both had to overcome significant hurdles in the opening rounds before showing their class in the third round. Williams battled past Kristina Pliskova in round 1 and then was pushed all the way by Australia's Ash Barty, who led by a set and a break before the American fought back. The last 32, the Serena Williams of old came to the party. She blew Germany's 11th seed Julia Gorges away with a confident straight sets win. Williams R1, 7, 6, 6, 4 KR Pliskova R2 to 3 minus 6, 6, 3, 6, 4 Barter 3 to 6 minus 3, 6 to 4 Gorges Sharapova R1, 6, 1, 4, 6, 6, 3 Hagenkamp R2 to 7 minus 5, 6 to 4 Vekic 3 to 6 minus 2, 6 to 1 Pliskova. Like Williams, Sharapova looked a little shaky in her opening matches. Having assumed complete control against Rachel Hagenkamp, leading by a set and a break, before taking the scenic route and fighting back from a breakdown in the decider, while Donna Vekic pushed her hard in a narrow straight sets win. Come the third round, though, and the Russian was at her best as she demolished 6th seed Karolina Pliskova. The book drama ahead of the latest chapter in their on-court rivalry, Sharapova's autobiography has been brought to the fore once again. The Russian spent a decent chunk of Unstoppable My Life so far discussing her great rival, with a particular reference to Williams' reaction after losing to the then 17-year-old in the final of Wimbledon back in 2004 going viral. "I think Serena hated me for being the skinny kid who beat her, against all odds, at Wimbledon," she wrote. "I think she hated me for taking something that she believed belonged to her. I think she hated me for seeing her at her lowest moment. But mostly I think she hated me for hearing her cry. She's never forgiven me for it." Not long after the tournament, I heard Serena told a friend, who then told me, "I will never lose to that little b****** again." However, Williams completely dismissed the legitimacy of many of the claims made. "I think the book was 100% hearsay, at least all the stuff I read and the quotes that I read, which was a little bit disappointing," she said in her post-match press conference. "As a fan, I wanted to read the book and I was really excited for it to come out and I was really happy for her. And then the book was a lot about me. I was surprised about that, to be honest. You know, I was, like, oh, okay. I didn't expect to be reading a book about me. That wasn't necessarily true." The one-sided head-to-head since that famous win for Sharapova at the All England Club 14 years ago, she has beaten Williams just once. 14 years on and 18 straight defeats later, Sharapova has lost to Williams 7 times at Grand Slams and in 6 tournament finals. They've never met earlier than the last 16 at any event, and this is just the first time they've met at this stage since Wimbledon 2010. Head-to-head Williams 19-2 Sharapova Grand Slam H2H Williams 7-1 Sharapova French Open H2H Williams 1-0 Sharapova Clay H2H Williams 3-0 Sharapova Last meeting 2016 Australian Open QF Williams 6-4, 6-1 Sharapova Grand Slam titles Williams 23-5 Sharapova French Open titles Williams 3-2 Sharapova. However, this will be just their second meeting at the French Open, with Williams winning the most recent clash in the 2013 final. Interestingly, their last contest was Sharapova's last match before being handed a ban for testing positive for meldonium. Williams had dumped her out of the Australian Open at the quarter-final stage. While Williams dominates Sharapova in the Grand Slam titles department, Sharapova would match her haul of French Open crowns if she was to win the 2018 edition at Roland Garros. Who's the favorite? The bookmakers fancy Williams to extend her winning streak to 19 matches, with Betfair placing Williams at 8/11. Sharapova is just above evens at 5-4. Both are among the favorites to lift the title, sitting behind Simona Halep and Gabine Muguruza. To win the match, Serena 8/11, Sharapova 5/4 to win the title, Halep 4/1, Muguruza 5/1, Williams 8/1, Sharapova 11/1, Wozniacki 12/1, Keys 12/1, Kasatkina 13/1, Kerber 19/1. What have they both said? Serena, well, quite frankly, she's probably a favorite in this match, for sure. You know, she's been playing, like I said, for over a year now. I just started. So, I'm just really trying to get my bearings and trying to feel out where I am and see where I can go. But I think this will be another test. I think this is just one of her best surfaces, and she always does really, really well here. So this would be a good opportunity for me kind of to see where I am and just hopefully continue to go forward. Sharapova, I think anytime you play against Serena you know what you're up against. You know the challenge that is upon you. You know, despite the record that I have against her, I always look forward to coming out on the court and competing against the best player. I will look forward to doing that if she wins this one. Like I said, no matter the record against her, I still come into this tournament and want to put myself in the position to play against the best. Prediction. This match is impossibly difficult to call, despite Williams' one-sided record against the 31-year-old. Sharapova has been gradually improving in recent weeks, putting in solid displays in both Madrid and Rome, and there's a sense that she's peaking at the right time to be a serious contender. For Williams, it remains difficult to know how much recovery is taking out of her. This is the first time since the Australian Open in 2017 that she will play 4 matches at the same tournament, though it's clear her mental strength is still as fearsome as ever. Sharapova will surely have more belief than usual heading into the contest, and she showed against Pliskova that she's not far from her very best. It should be a cracker, regardless, but I'm giving Sharapova the slightest of edges, although I wouldn't be surprised if it went completely the other way. If she doesn't beat her now, you'd have to seriously question whether she ever will again. Prediction, Sharapova in a tight 3.